Excuse for manic hair. Just had a swim and a shower. Anyhow, welcome to day 2. We are reading the Eye of Revelation. We will be doing chapters 2 and 3 today, and I believe that means we may be starting to go into the practices themselves, if not the benefits. We have some healthy Hamlet cigars today, and a big old coffee. This may be better. Had to fetch a lighter, why not grab a hat at the same time, eh? Without further ado, Chapter 2, the benefits of the 5 Tibetan rites. The reasons why people learn and practice the rites is because they are attracted to the anti-aging benefits of the rites, have noticed the first signs of aging and want to do whatever they can to stop the clock, wish to increase their energy, mental agility and focus, want a simple, daily routine that improves motivation, mood, and purpose, want to maintain a regular exercise routine and adopt a healthier lifestyle, want to improve their strength and flexibility, lead busy lives, and want a form of exercise that fits into their daily routine. They like the fact that the 5 rites take just 10 to 15 minutes per day to practice once learned, want to strengthen their backs, to reduce backache, or rehabilitate an injury with the doctor's approval. Doctor Who? Like the idea of practicing yoga, but don't have the time or perhaps desire to attend classes. Like the fact the 5 rites can be done anywhere, at any time. No special equipment or facilities needed. The typical benefits people receive from doing the rites vary from person to person, for sure. For some, the effects are dramatic, and for others, the improvements they notice at the beginning soon become part of their normal physiology. Others may not experience much of a change at all, but describe a strong sense that the rites are improving their health and vitality. The cumulative benefits, however, do seem to continue, and there are many people in their 70s to 90s still doing the rites after 20 or 30 years of practice. Mention must be made here of exaggerated claims about the benefits of the rites that have proliferated over the internet. This appears to have started when online marketers began selling a version of the Eye of Revelation on a commission basis. They had no experience in teaching the rites and may not have practiced them personally. Some certainly didn't, promoting the rites as some kind of miracle cure. People were led to believe that the rites would completely halt their aging, help them lose enormous amounts of weight, and fix their cancer, heart disease, fibroid cysts, and numerous other serious health conditions. This diluted the rites' credibility and increased people's expectations so high that disillusionment was inevitable. Anything short of a miracle was therefore seen as somewhat ho-hum. In fact, the monks who developed the rites didn't describe special benefits. They simply stated that the specific purpose of the rites is to regain health, youth, and vitality. The body has 7 centers, which in English could be called vortexes. These are kind of magnetic centers. They revolve at a great speed in the healthy body, but when slowed down, well, that is just another name for old age, ill health, and senility. The quickest way to regain health, youth, and vitality is to start these magnetic centers spinning again. There are but 5 practices that will do this. Any one of them will be helpful. But all 5 are required to get slow, glowing results. These 5 exercises are really not exercises at all. In the physical culture sense, the lamas think of them as rites, and so instead of calling them exercises or practices, we too should call them rites. That's a quote from Peter Kelder from the Eye of Revelation. The power of belief. While it is important to have realistic expectations, the power of belief or faith is still a vital force. Colonel Bradford, the principal character of this story, said you need to invest a strong amount of faith and belief in the rites to maximize their benefit. If you think old, you behave old. For example, standing up straight is one of the most effective ways to appear younger, and these exercises will help improve your posture to achieve that. A good example of this is the medieval use of placebo. A common practice is to give patients an inert sugar pill without telling them the pill is a placebo. Having been told the pill will improve their condition, the patient's belief does indeed have a therapeutic effect, improving the condition it was intended for. What kind of benefits can you expect? To produce this list, I have only reported benefits that I can directly verify or confirm. I have not used any second or third-hand sources of information and have compiled the benefits on this list from the feedback forms of hundreds of students who attended our 5 Tibetan Rites workshops. Milo. Yes, I've put your food. I've fed you. Go look at your bowl. It's full of food. This cat is very talkative. Hello. It includes testimonials from people who have learned the rights from my books, DVD, or online training course. Yeah, go on your food stack, go check it out. A significant increase in energy, more the endurance type of energy than the revved up caffeine type. You feel like you can keep going and going. Feel calmer and less stressed. Your buttons simply don't get pushed as easily anymore. Develop significant mental clarity with razor-sharp focus. Feel stronger, more flexible, and less stiff. Enjoy seeing muscles appear on your arms, stomach, hips, legs, and backs. Good for toning flabby arms and tightening the abdomen. Sleep better. Some people have more vivid dreams. Overall improvement in your health. Don't seem to catch colds, etc. as often. Helps with depression and anxiety, lifts mood and improves well-being, more centered and at peace, improves self-discipline and sense of purpose, feel younger and more powerful, improved breathing, deeper, slower and more conscious, increased levels of chi, prana, life energy, better posture, develops good core strength, which provides a strong foundation for any other form of exercise or modern living. Shut up! Some people lose weight. Most find it easier to control weight and desire healthier foods. Improved digestion and elimination. Helps with the transition and symptoms of menopause. Helps with the symptoms of menstruation. Improves libido. Many people also claim the rights have made significant improvements to their health conditions. You can read their testimonials on the T5T website. What do you want? Chapter 3. Health Considerations. Whenever you begin a new exercise program, there are always health considerations to consider. The information in this section is not comprehensive, and you should not substitute it for the direct advice of your doctor or healthcare provider. If you feel any unusual discomfort or pain when you begin the rites, stop practicing the exercises immediately and discuss the situation with your qualified healthcare provider. If you have had a previous injury or are suffering from one at the moment, you must check with your health practitioner to ensure that the rites will not aggravate your injury. Also, if you have a history of knee, shoulder, back, or neck injuries, it is always advisable to consult a qualified medical professional before attempting any of the postures. Pregnancy. It's important to note that the rites are not intended for pregnant women, as this is not the best time for you to begin a new workout program, particularly without the advice of a qualified health or fitness professional. If you are pregnant and have already been practicing yoga or Pilates regularly, you should discuss this program with a qualified prenatal yoga or Pilates instructor, as modifications or alterations may be possible. However, some of these exercises are not recommended, particularly in late term. Once your baby is delivered, you'll find that the exercises are an excellent way to get yourself back into shape, and they can be done while the baby sleeps, or at a time that suits you. You should consult the physician before commencing the rites. If you have any of the following serious medical or psychological problems: heat valve problems, enlarged heart, recent heart attack, high or low blood pressure, cancer, Meniere's disease, vertigo, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, seizure disorders, mental illness. Also consult your physician if you are taking drugs that cause dizziness, if you have had recent abdominal or chest surgery, or if you suffer from any of the following: hernia, ulcers, hyperthyroidism, chronic fatigue syndrome, disc disease, fibromyalgia, severe arthritis of the spine, carpal tunnel syndrome, lower back injury, retinal or eye pressure, glaucoma. So the chapters get very small here. But I've done my portion for today. Keep them a bit more smaller. Thanks for tuning into today's video. Come back tomorrow to find out more. The monks found this routine to be key to their anti-aging, age-defying vitality and inner fulfillment. Now it's common knowledge, so stay tuned to find out more. A cigar a day keeps the doctor away. A coffee a day keeps the tiredness at bay. And don't forget to spend some time in nature and soak up that sun ray. See you next time, eh?